Gonna grab, yeah.
Bet.
Gonna run through it.
Fam, what is up with the squad? It's your favorite RT with Uncle Tendencies in the building with MJ Lover 23, Mr. Lover, Big Daddy Long Dong himself in the building. It's Cess Talks Bets with MJ Lover 23. MJ, I think they just muted you, homie. What's going on, fam?
Yeah, I saw that. Man, you gotta watch these people, boy. They trying to stop us by any means necessary.
Hit the mute. Yo, we are back today with some quick picks. Got to make sure we get the picks in today. We got college football playoffs starting. We got football coming up every day. We got NBA action. We got NHL action. Picks rolling. These picks are for education, entertainment, and informational purposes only. No guarantees. Play smart. Enjoy the combo. And if you need it, dial it 1-800-GAMBLER. MJ, what you got?
Even though it's a short slate today, we got a lot of different options for you. But I'm only going to go through a few. Rest of them's going into the wanna bet section. So get your pens and paper, pencil, put some paper out. Boy, I had a hard time saying that. As you can see, and as you will see in the wanna bet section, we are on to day 2 of the ladder challenge. 2 of the 3 actually came through. So the single bets that came through, even if you missed one, the 2 bets that came through would have pushed you over the top. So we are on to day 2 of the ladder challenge. If you wager 10 shekels, you should be at 20 or more for your profit. Take a 0 away, add a 0, same thing. Now, with that said, the 2 picks that I'm single betting all 3 of these, but the 2 picks that I'll probably put into a parlay or a round robin will be Khalil Ware for Miami Heat, points and rebounds over 20.5. I think Adebayo, the other night, Adebayo had 17 rebounds. He had 12. So the points and the rebounds are going to be there for him because he does spell out of Bam Bam a lot. That one I feel pretty good about. Peyton Pritchard for over 4.5 assists. That one's going to be the squeaker. Excuse me. That one's going to be the squeaker just because he can have 7 or 8 assists in a night. He can also have 2 or 3. They're going up against Miami, but they're at home. So, and he had just had a decent game the other day. So we're taking the 4.5 assists, take the over. And then Nathan McKinnon for the Colorado Avalanche, arguably the best player on the team, maybe the best player on the team by far. They had him for 4.5 or at over 3.5 shots on goal. They had him over. So I was able to get a 2.5 and I didn't get the actual odds on that, but that one was actually more manageable. I think it's somewhere around minus 130. So those are the 3 ladder picks for today. Like I said, single bet these, round robin. If you're going to put them in a parlay, make sure if one of them doesn't hit, you're going to get your money back. And also, you like yesterday, actually, I had a profit. I'll tell you in a minute. But let's move on to NBA. We got 5 games in the NBA today. Miami, Boston. We just went through Peyton Pritchard and Ware. Your other pick that you have a good shot at as you're looking at Jaylen Brown for over 1.5 steals plus blocks at minus 119. That's a good deal. You also have Philly and New York. The Knicks will play Paul George. That one is a risky frisky for under 1.5 steals. He's not trying to get hurt anymore, but the instincts are there. Paul George's defense, you never know, he might get a couple steals, but the odds are against it. OG Anunoby, under 16.5 points. He is kind of cruising through right now. I know they won the NBA Cup the other day, but I don't know if he'll get pressed by Philly enough to actually get into action and have to score. Mikal Bridges is doing well. Of course, Brunson's going to do his thing. Cat has a way of doing his thing. Josh Hart has actually started to come into his own right now. That's why he's the captain of the team, according to Brunson. So that pick is one that you might want to be wary of. Could stick it on the ticket later on in the night. We'll see how it goes. The Spurs going to Atlanta to play the Hawks. It's a really I won't call it stupid, but Harrison Barnes had 3 points the other night, but they have him for points and rebounds over 13.5 at minus 108. So depending on if this is a blowout game or not, Harrison Barnes does play in blowout games, even though he's 71 years old. Luke Cornett looks like a good pick because he's always active for rebounds. The assists are sometimes accidental. So over 7.5 at minus 119. That's a decent pick too. Alexander Walker will get all the 3-point shots. I think he averages like 8 a game. There's a couple people still out for them, so he may be able to get that, but I'm not taking that one. Chicago Bulls face Cleveland. I thought they just played them the other night. I guess they just flew back and forth over there. Isaac Okoro might be a revenge game because he's a former Cleveland Cavalier. Points, rebounds over 10.5. That one's going to be a sneaky pick for me, risky frisky, but I'm going to put it on a third ticket. Darius Garland, points, rebounds, and assists. I'm not taking that one, even though it was up there in a lot of my research. Darius Garland, even though he still has turf toe and it's probably never going to get better, he can hit 25 points alone in any given night. So I don't, and plus he's an assist magnet too. So I'm not taking any unders when it comes to that for him. You might want to squeak an over depending on how many minutes he's going to play, but I don't know if that's going to be a blowout game either. OKC goes into Minnesota to play the Timberwolves. I don't know if Ant-Man is still on the injury list or not. I can't remember if he's questionable or whatever the case may be. I have to double check that. But one of your best bets for that one, which is usually pretty reliable, even though his number is really high, is Isaiah Hartenstein. Rebounds and assists over 11.5. He usually gets somewhere around 9 or 10 rebounds, and then he'll get an assist or two. That one's at minus 119. I like that one. The other one is kind of the other two, like Dante DiVincenzo. He plays some good defense. You would think that one steal is a lock, but I've seen a couple of the games where he hasn't had that steal, which is weird because that's kind of what he's on the team for too. But I digress. Hartenstein's probably the best bet there. Now we got bowl game mania until January 2nd. We got number 9 Alabama facing number 8 Oklahoma, whichever bowl that is. I forgot to actually figure out what the name of it is, but it's not for the national championship, so I'm not really too worried about it. One of the picks that I see so John Mateer, he's been irritating all season for me. He'll run in 2 touchdowns on his feet, then he'll throw 2 touchdowns and maybe a touchdown and no touchdowns on the ground. He's just been all over the place for me this season. But I guess I have to take him for over 199 passing yards. Be careful of that. I mean, don't take it if you don't have to take it, don't take it. Ty Simpson probably for 2 touchdowns or more. I know that's risky frisky, but still, I mean, that pick is probably better than the John Mateer pick just because I have not been able to pinpoint him all season, literally all season. So be careful. NHL, 5 games on the slate today. We're looking at Carolina goes into Florida, face the Panthers. I have Evan Rodriguez. I think that's how he pronounced his last name. Shots on goal over 1.5. Pretty good line on that one. That one's going to be a good game. Low scoring affair. Good defense, I guess. Decent defense when they want to play it with Carolina. Vancouver Canucks, the eventual hometown team where I'm at right now. New York Islanders. So the Islanders themselves, one of my buddies, that's one of his favorite teams. He has mixed emotions about them. Both of these picks are on the risky frisky side, but Anders Lee for to get a goal or an assist. There's a good candidate for that tonight while they're at home. Winnipeg Jets go up against Colorado Avalanche. We talked about Nathan McKinnon already. I would this game is going to be it's scheduled to be a high scoring game. I would go with Colorado to win just because they're a better team than Winnipeg is right now. But as far as the picks go, Velarde, if you want to go sort of risky frisky, even though the odds look pretty decent, be careful of that one. That's probably going to be your best pick out of Sam Malinsky. He doesn't get as many opportunities as Velarde does for Winnipeg. So that's that. New Jersey Devils going up against the Utah Mammoths. Gunther is another one of those risky frisky because these are both goals. Cody Glass is hot, evidently. Well, no, it's one of them's goals. The other one's shots on goals. Cody Glass has been active on his shots, but against the Mammoths play really good defense against the Devils so far in this season. So I would go with Gunther for the plus. I know it's plus 180, and it's actually pretty low, slow for a goal scorer. But the Mammoths have a few other stars on their team. I want to say Keller. I want to say. I just mentioned him the other day, and I'm totally spacing off on him right now. But Gunther would be the pick if you're going to pick that one. If you stay away from it, I wouldn't blame you. The Dallas Stars go up against the Anaheim Ducks. High scoring game. That's what they've already said. There's people that are already picking the over on the goal scoring. I am looking at. I mean, Mason McTavish looks good, but I would go for if you want to be risky frisky, you can go for Jason Robertson for shots on goal over 3.5. He's going to be taking a lot of shots unless he gets clipped or whatever the case may be. He's going to be one of the main guys taking a lot of shots. 3.5 is a lot, so be careful of that. If you can get it for 2.5, definitely take that. And those are going to be your basic picks for today. Comments, questions, concerns? Well, let's see. We'll go through a few picks while we're sitting here. One of the things that I haven't been able to do it. I'm probably not going to be able to do it tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Is testing out some in-game live picks. Not sure which games I'm gonna do that for and how I'm gonna do them, but we'll see. I may actually do a ladder type of pick for it. I'm not sure about that, but let me get through a few of these other ones here. So you'll see, there's some other picks that we're gonna have that can be put on a fourth ticket on top of that. But they're kind of on the risky frisky side too, even though the odds look like the odds look pretty good. For the moonshots of the day, we're looking at I know I got Cody Glass in here again. And I also have Ty Simpson. So like I said, pick either one. If you want to go risky frisky, go Cody Glass. For the extra long dog shots of the day, we're looking at Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, a rebounds and assists under 10.5. I like him. I don't think he's going for a triple double tonight. But I mean, minus 119 is pretty good odds on that. I mean, he may get some assists, but I don't know if he's going to get over 12 rebounds and assists. So that one's a pretty good one there. And then for your winter dimes, I would say here's the winter dimes. Here's one of the other risky friskies. Josh Servais, tight end, longest reception over 15.5. He is the third option on Alabama, and they love doing that down the seams pass where he can, get up to anywhere between 13 to 16 yards on that, right? So at least once a game, they've got that in the last 3 or 4 games. So definitely look for him on your ticket. And those are your picks for today. Make sure you single bet, run them back with if you're gonna parlay, run it back with single bets and round robin. And let's see
for the love of God, shop around for the best one.
Let's see if we can get the day 3 of the ladder challenge. Questions, comments, concerns?
Nah, man. I mean, there's some good picks, man. There's some good picks. I'm sorry I was in and out. Me and StreamYard. Life was just figuring all of this out, but I'm glad that we got to the stockiest stuff first. Get them picks in, man. This is just the beginning. MJ, bro. Glad we was able to get these shows in this week. We will be in touch with the schedule going forward, letting y'all know. But we appreciate y'all pulling up and rocking with us. Hit the like and the share. They both right there. Until next time, that's MJ Lover, Mr. Lover, Big Daddy Long Dong himself. It's Cess Talks Sports, man. Hey, if you need it, use it. 1-800-GAMBLER. We out.